go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. Through the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, on the highway, and in the driveway. Isn't that strange? Cause I grind through the climb, I ain't right pain. You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, is belief. They'll see with the negativity, but I just gotta right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never ran city, no man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got mine, but even I can change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst I say, turn it to a game. Take the best I say, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past, start a plan, and you find a door. Open it up, and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 slow it, still go, go, there's no hope, still go, I know it's so long, still go, go.
Case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph, and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. Now there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you. In this case, I want to find out.
What's happening with people? What's happening? Let me get Mike off the screen. What is up with the 39 in here? What's going on? Don't know why it's 39. Oh, that's the problem. Damn. Don't know why it's 39. But whatever. Whatever. We'll get him in here. 46 as it is. Hit the like when you're in here. They say I'm getting shadow banned. I don't know. Probably. Massive reports on the channel. It's funny. We beat YouTube every time. No, let me rephrase that. We don't beat YouTube. We beat the moronic complaints every time because these people. It's comical, man. It's comical behind the scenes. Very comical. I'm going to show you some behind the scenes stuff tonight. My last video got some people butthurt about Benny Key's appearance on social media against the judge's orders. That's not my fault. There's a look at the microphone over here. There's a conspiracy going on about that. So we're going to get into that. But more than anything, I want to tear into this Ernie Shell stream that he just did. It is literally ridiculous. The dude is like circling photographs at space. There's nothing there. Like he's like, look what Don's doing here. You see? He's got like a big like circle around nothing. He's like, it's a leg. What? Like the many personalities of Ernie Shell. You know, here on YouTube, how do I say this? Look, for the desperate women out there, stop it. Just stop it. I'm going to say it. Stop supporting this dude. I know people are lonely and stuff on YouTube. I get it. Everybody has their different circumstances. I understand that. And I was lonely myself in a period of my life. You know, but man, just think of this, right? The motto of this stream is going to be like lonely women, right? Giving scumbags play on the internet, because we're going to be talking about two incidences of that tonight. But I wouldn't do it, because what's your best bet? Ernie Shell gives you some play, recognizes that you're there supporting him, and then ends up asking you for money. So this whole stream that this guy conducted was comical, because we got a text in it. I didn't even know he was live, but I'll give you a sample of how he just destroyed his. It's getting too easy for me to debunk the Don and Candus and Summer Wells misinformation, because when people are telling you they're live and they're in conversation, like Candus is texting them when they're live, it's not.
Who are you talking to on that video call?
I'm talking to my Candus.
Can I see? Can you prove that?
What up, man?
It's just not hard for us to do this with times and receipts. So you have to stop including Don and Candus in your misinformation. You have to stop it. You have to stop it. So we're gonna get into this. TM's butthurt comments on my last live. Again, I'll be talking about Tiffany Marie and Ernie Shell. Either one of them is more than welcome to hit the stream. I'm not gonna scream over you, Ernie, if you decide to hit it.
You're gonna cry like a hoe.
Because you ran away last time. You like ran to Miss Daisy's chat, and then I went over there and you ran off that one. So if you'd like to come over here and have a civil discourse, we can discuss every last detail in the Summer Wells case and everything that you have this big. Ernie Shell is telling people that he is going to bring justice. So Ernie Shell, in his law enforcement background, is going to arrest Don and Candus. People, we have the receipts tonight on all this. Tiffany's welcome to join in, or she could just call the what? Or do we have a recording tonight?
It'd be smarter to call me, because you don't piss me the fuck off.
Have we got confirmation on the recording?
I just got one. But
We may or may not have some bad receipts on Tiffany. May or may not. We'll get there when we get there. Let's have a look at who's in here supporting and who's in here. We got 6 states grew a little bit. Somebody did something. That Mrs. Cat, welcome. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for becoming Team White Boy Radio Shenanigan Squad. What's up, Kawana? I knew you'd be in here. I don't know what happened on Ernie's live talking about something with Miss Daisy. I was literally in Miss Daisy's chat a little bit last night. I even went on panel for a few minutes. I didn't see him over there. So I don't know if that's another lie, if this is just a mental health awareness stream, if this is a drug prevention. This is the many personalities of Ernie Shell. Ernie Shell has not spoke about the Summer Wells community in some time. Ernie Shell was on YouTube for a while. I never kind of got it. I went at him. I always knew he was a scammer. And I happen to know the person who took his channel down. I do.
I love the person who takes
Talk to her a lot.
Her and I are best
He scammed that person. He did that person wrong. And he broke terms of service. He'll tell you a complete bunch of lies, but don't sit there and act like he didn't severely attack that person and still does to today. He makes up these wild accusations like he had 970,000 subscribers. Oh, he says that, people. We have receipts. No, he didn't have 970,000 subscribers. This dude has gone cuckoo for cocoa. And I'm going to give you be honest with you guys. I always felt bad for him. I knew he was a scammer. I thought it was like some mental health situation going on there. Maybe a lot of drugs going on there. I just had like a soft heart for him. I don't know why I'm getting soft up here. Y'all have to get on me. So I gave him a sideways pass, but you can't do that with these people, man, because he doesn't. He's recently came out and he's faking cancer. these YouTubers faking cancer, T-Rev. There's so many that fake cancer. That's the worst karma in the world to bring upon yourself. It is the worst karma in the world. People have already exposed it. He's said what medications he's taken. People expose Ernie left and right, okay? And maybe that's why I didn't do it. But it's just too much. I can't look past these dildos. He's got fluorescent pink dildos, black dildos. Okay, they're mailed. His mail is in people. Dildogate is serious. Then there's just too many shenanigans with him. But I can't sit there and let him use Summer Wells' name, attack the parents in the most awkward way. People, he's circling nothing. Oh, it's not, people, it's not a game. Let me give you a taste of what we're getting into tonight. Just have a look at this. Let's have a look at this, shall you? Oh, wait, where are we at? We're over here. Look at this shit. Look at this. As he's saying about how great of his law enforcement background is and this and this, where's the one that I had on the, here's one. He's like, hey, look at this. Here goes Don. This is not Don's chest. Don actually has tattoos on his chest. But I post on my community wall. He's got Summer and a big red circle. He's circling nothing. But these lonely, desperate women that just watch and just yes man him. Come on, you can't yes man somebody who's exploiting a little girl. And he's got T-shirts for sale. So we're gonna get into this. Let me go back to the comments, and then we're gonna get into Tiffany bombarding my comments over Betty Keys, and I'm gonna break her down a little bit for everybody. I think it's
you can read my responses to her.
I feel sad for Tiffany, actually. I feel sad for Tiffany.
I feel sad for her after I go live on that bitch.
Because we'll get there when we get there. That's supposed to be his chest, people. We're gonna. What's up, Debbie? What's up? So, Debbie, is this another lie, or did Miss Daisy jump? Somehow did an Ernie and Miss Daisy thing happen last night? Because this is what he's claiming on his live stream. What's up, Mr. Nobody? Presented me the awesome thumbnail. Zoom in on it. Take a look at it. It's funny. Oh yeah, Mr. Nobody, it's bad, but he can do really good memes. I posted one of his memes with Ernie Shell's head and the alligator. Am I hiding it here? The guy with active warrants is going to be the #1 FBI agent. This is probably why the Secret Service has had a failure protecting our President Donald Trump. It was probably Ernie there. Let him tell it. But Mr. Nobody, I'm trying to push him to do a little cartoon series of the true crime scamming creators here on YouTube. He got some talent, people. He got some talent. So shout out to him. Kellis, what's happening? Yeah, it is. And I'm not trying to listen, man. Listen, on that point, it is a lot of lonely, desperate women that follow Ernie and listen to everything he says and just gives him a pass on everything. And it's sad. I mean, by doing that, you're promoting a lot of misinformation. You know, a lot of people who know who Ernie Shell is, know with what he comes with, and know with what he does. So it's like what I'm about to show tonight. You know, people know about it, but it's the desperate people who I don't know what they sit there and justify to themselves why he may be telling the truth or this and that. It's you that I'm really doing this live for. But there's also a lot of people that come new into the community and they don't know who the creators are. You know, somebody, and he keeps saying Sebastian Rogers. He doesn't have anything to do with Kyle Rittenhouse. The dude said that he got on board with Ron DeSantis to make this dude is the biggest liar in the world. It's just ridiculous. But I'd rather show you his lies and tell you about them. So let me put on this ridiculous stream that he did. I'll breeze through it. I had to watch it. I don't want you guys to have to watch it because it was very painful. And we're going to get through this live together. That is not Don Wells' chest. Don has a tattoo on his chest. But Ernie has came out the woodwork after years of nothing. He decides to, let's take a stab at the Summer Wells community in case that way I can, get a little grift going there. And it's sad to see that he's doing this bullshit. It really is. but he's doing it. So we have to call it out, especially when you're attacking the parents, and especially when you claim to be talking to one of the parents via text, when we have video footage of me recording my wife on a video call with her as she's driving. She's got to be multi-talented to text you, video call my wife. Come on, stop it right now, Ernie. Yeah, she used her toesies, I guess. It's getting too easy, but we'll continue to do it to debunk this crazy misinformation. So I have some notes. Let's start at 1440 with the we have to promote these
Yes, you'd say.
that he's got. And this of course would come before the
I love it so much. I mean, you're right on the money. You helped me. Appreciate that, Connie. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, America. I appreciate it. Now, so far, everything, the ink, heat, all that has taken effect on new shirts. It's working.
Okay, I got Ernie in the chat.
I want
Ernie, you can sit and wait and look at your ridiculousness. And when I show these terrific pictures that you have this evidence on, you can then come up and explain yourself. Now, I will. Hi, Queefy. I will tell you that the second you try to over yell me or any of that, I'm going to boot you. And nobody is scared of you. None of that. Ernie, you know of anybody. I try to give you a chance. So you can come up. I'll drop the link for you now. How about that? Let's do that. Tell you right now, you start that yelling shit, I'm gonna boot you because that's your little game. And I'm not Benny Keys. I'm not gonna fake beef with you and do all this type of shit. It's just not gonna happen. I'm just gonna use your own words. There you go. Here goes your link. We can review it together if you'd like. Thanks, Constance Sue. And I'd like to say something about you as well at the end, and it's not negative at all. I was a bit mad at you because when I had Ernie last join my stream and Jimbo was here and whatnot, somebody sent me a clip and you were like, "Oh, here goes white boy going at Ernie. He must need the views." I was like, "Why is she taking a shot?"
What the fuck?
No, wait. But in this stream, I hear Constance Sue call Ernie out. And I give you a lot of credit for that because you don't do it in a mean way, you're doing it in a caring way, and you're doing it in a real way. So I respect you for that.
I don't respect the two-way bullshit.
It's
fucked up. Just because you call someone out don't mean you can be here and pretend to be fucking nice and talk shit and be sideways someplace else. This is what bitches don't under fucking
that's
what pisses me the fuck off.
Let me finish for a second. That would be true, but as she's doing it in a caring way and all that, he's treating her like shit, who happens to be like one of his biggest supporters for a long time. Constance, you can come up in a little bit too, but let me just get through this. Ernie, that must have been a troll account or because he would come up. I will say that about him. Who said he's even in the chat? All right, whatever. He's not here. He's not coming up. We'll continue. Here goes the shirt grift. Have a listen.
I want to take it a step further with what we got going on, and I want to make it into even more. If this works and these processes work with these different colored shirts, that's the whole thing. Because some shirts may not be made the same. They could be different colors and made of a different material.
It's in your chat, Lightning Tiger.
I dropped the link, man.
Well, that just shows that
I dropped the link. That's probably a troll account.
Those pictures of the dick in his ass, too.
That's not even him. He would hit the link. A real, what do you say? What does it say? Just watch. Listen, a real white boy wouldn't have dildos in a suitcase. What is up with that, bro? Stop it right now. Bro, there's pictures of you with I can't even show them on YouTube. Like, bro, you've gotten like, it's out of control, bro.
My source says it's really nice.
This is like, if I have to PG it down for YouTube, Ernie, it's literally Ernie does.
Every dick in the world.
It's Ernie does Texas. Like, it's bad. It's worse than Paris Hilton and Pamela Anderson sex tape combined by 100. And you're the one catching. The other one's pitching. It's bad. In the mouth, in the butt.
And then there's a picture of the stupid
There's
ass
no
smile
toothbrushes.
and him holding money.
There's no toothbrushes.
So he must be a hooker.
That's a shitty situation, if you ask me.
Shit.
However, continuing, let's move to the fake cancer piece.
But it's not like what they appear, and it's not like what they put them up to be. Okay, these creators. He's a murderer. He's this. He's that. He's that. It's a $5,000 bond. A $5,000 bond. A slap on the wrist. Can I beat those charges? Hell yes, I can beat those charges in a heartbeat. You had YouTubers interfering in my case. YouTubers set me up. Now, they will pay for that dearly.
All right.
But within time, every dog has his days.
So to be honest, I have no idea the truth of what's being said right now. He does have warrants. We've showed it. He's got a lot of problems with YouTubers. I have no idea the extent of that. So I'm just waiting for the cancer part. Just remember the warrant part when he says he's
right now. The most important thing I can do is get my health back, or try to get my health back. If that's not in God's will, then it is what it is. All I've heard about my health since messing with these doctors is bad news. It's always bad news.
I just want to point out, notice how the shirt promotion comes before the bad health update. It's to be noted. Put two and two together. Look, I have no proof that he's faking any type of cancer. Well, kind of. There was somebody who broke down. He showed the medicine bottle he's taken and whatnot, and it's not for cancer. So I would publicly take it back if it was proven that he does indeed have cancer. But if we're looking at Ernie's track record via YouTube of truth versus lies, I think it's safe to say this is 100% another grift. And I could be wrong. Has this been proven, people? Let me hit the chat real fast. Well, I don't know why he's not hitting the link. He's welcome to. He's welcome to. So I want to just jump over to 55 minutes where he's talking about his great law enforcement career. Have a listen to this. We're almost to the meat and potatoes. I'm not going to butcher this too much. Have a listen. Have a gander.
I can't talk about because under contract and confidentiality. Now, there's things that I'm proud of, and there's things that I'm not proud of. I'll be the first one to say that. Things that I'm proud of is being able to understand what I'm looking at. Is being able to see what I'm actually looking at.
Now, this is funny. Get ready for it, people. Watch the receipts that Ernie Shell brings into, unfortunately, the Summer Wells case. Here we have another asshole attacking the parents. And look, don't you think for one second those lonely, desperate, gullible women that support this dude are not going to go into other little chats and be like, did you see what Ernie said? He's showing nothing but talking about a lot. Let's have a look.
Example here. That's a man right there. That's not a female. Look at the skin. That's a man. That's a male. You see that tattoo?
What is he talking about? There's a cat on a pillow. Where's a man? In this little corner right here. Let's just see what receipts he has.
Do you see that tattoo? Let me get you a little closer to it.
What see that tattoo? What tattoo is he showing that he circled? What? Oh, don't worry. In his receipts, I literally think he showed his own tattoos. I could be wrong. Let's have a look.
That tattoo there? You see that, right? Now, if you'll bear with me for a second. Just bear with me, guys, please.
There's no bear, and I'll tell you, I have that exact timestamp. So we're going to go up to 58 minutes, so we don't have to wait for him. We'll be bearing for nothing. The only thing bearing, you're barebacking a lot of people in them photos, Ernie, and it's not funny. It's disgusting, actually. It's disgusting. Let's have a look. Barebacking.
And you're looking at this. So what I did is
here we go. His receipts, people.
I had some great investigator friends of mine.
Great investigator friends.
They care about the situation. Let's just say they care about the situation. Now I'm going to show you this. You've probably never seen it on any other creators on YouTube, but I think it's time that people need to know the truth. You see that tattoo right there?
Still waiting to see it, but
you see how the way the belly comes down? That's a naked leg. That's a naked leg, like. So if we go to
naked leg, like. Just wait for it. He's finally going to figure out that he's not screen sharing the right thing or whatever. But so there's more pictures. When these pictures come, I want you to notice that something is, why is everybody's heads not in the picture? Like, if I'm going to bring receipts on somebody and it's a picture, I want you to see the picture so you know that I'm presenting to you the person that I'm talking about. And then we can decipher if it's true or false. But check out these receipts. Have a look.
Exhibit 1.
Okay, so we have, where is the head here? Where's the head? And he's got, I don't know what these tattoos are supposed to symbolize or mean, but that is not on Don Wells right there. If you're looking at the forearm, there's 100%. That's not on him. I don't know what he's claiming that any of this is significance to or the meaning behind it. But so evidence, we've had evidence A, shenanigans. He presented B, total shenanigans. Let's see what else he has.
Is that the tattoo? No, it's not. That's not the tattoo. Okay. Again, not the tattoo.
So here's a white beard. If you look up at the edited photo, there's a white beard. Who I don't know what type of meth conversation he's having with himself and his subscribers, but let's just bear with it. Bear back it. This is supposed to be Don. This is supposed to be Don. Okay, let's continue.
Not the tattoo, right? Again, not.
Now, at this point, I think he snagged a picture of himself. I kind of swore that's on Ernie right there.
Not the tattoo. But it is the skin tone. It is that skin tone of that dirty motherfucking.
So what he's doing right now is he's saying it's not the tattoo. It's not the tattoo. He's showing something with a tattoo, and now he's saying Don in a whole bunch of negative words. So the lonely, desperate women that are very gullible that want to pork Ernie Shell, they're grabbing on like there's some new clues dropped. So he's showing nothing and saying a whole lot.
Bastard. Now, people don't want to see this. They don't want to believe this, do they? Hey, Don, put some fucking clothes on.
So wait a minute.
Trigger warning.
So Don, put some clothes on. Is that not the tattoo? Is that not the tattoo? Or does Don have to put clothes on? Ernie, you get exposed all the time. I don't bother you when you're over there doing your weird scams and your fake beefs and everything else. But when you start coming over to a missing child case, you're not allowed to do that. I'm going to debunk it. And on top of everything, I literally debunked this dude on his own live. He's trying. Let's do that now. Let's take a pause real fast. This moron is on his live saying, and he shows a screenshot where he's supposedly talking to. Why did I do that? What's up? What up, man? White Boy Radio here, man. Okay, whatever. Anyway, we can do this. Let's get rid of that. Well, let's do this real fast. Hold on. Before we get rid of it. Sorry, had a blooper. Hold on, guys. I come to the comments real fast. I want to show you something real fast. In this live, right? In this live, Ernie Shell decides to show a screenshot. Apparently, it's like 2 o'clock. Candus is texting him, talking to him. What's up, Chill Billy? What's happening? So this was so easy to debunk. So what I did is grab his live in real time, and it was funny. Watch what I grab. Look at what I grab. So let's do this in order.
Who are you talking to on that video call?
I'm talking to my Candus.
Can I see? Can you prove that? What up, man? Hey, what's up, girl? How are you talking to? How are you talking to Noel and texting Ernie Shell?
That's a good question.
And driving at the same time. What time you got, Mama?
We've been talking for over 45 minutes.
Comes your phone say, please? I need this.
It's 3:15.
Can I get this the corner of your just where your time is, please, real fast?
It's 3:15.
Can I just see that?
Oh.
Alrighty, 3:15. Thank you very much. This is getting easy, people. It's getting too easy. Love you, Mama.
Who are you talking to?
So 3:15, right? Have a look.
Ernie live 3:17.
Go back 45, or go back like an hour.
This idiot is saying that Candus is texting him. This is just getting too easy to debunk, people. Why has this got no volume on it?
Supposed to be pushing stuff.
I think it's time that people like White Boy Radio,
Oh, that's perfect timing.
people like Miss Daisy,
Perfect
people
way to.
like Brooks with crime, lies, and more
God.
lies,
Man,
really
my mom
come
is,
to an understanding that,
I don't
hey,
want people seeing it.
I don't believe you're in it for that. And you know, the thing about it is, Brooks contacted me.
So he's on live saying that Candus is texting him and all this other shit. It's complete bullshit.
Interesting, huh? Interesting. So why do people even support him? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. It's a really good comment. Chill Billy, Hep C, not cancer.
AIDS. You got the ninja.
Let's see your pick line.
Is that my queen?
I have cancer. I think it's absolutely disgusting to say you have it and don't. I promise you don't. Yeah. Julie, I didn't know that about you, and and that really sucks. We're gonna pray for you. Everybody put praying hand emojis in the chat for Julie and anybody who may have cancer who doesn't want to publicly say it. But it is not only idiotic to there's a long line on the whole faking cancer thing on YouTubers as a grift. It's so disgusting, but that's a lot of karma that you don't want that energy, and you don't want that karma coming back at you, man. There's like literally a handful of true crime creators right now. I don't call Ernie true crime, but when he involves himself into the Summer Wells case, we have to talk about him. But there's a
our very close YouTube channel.
Yeah, there's a lot of people right now in the community, some in true crime, some outskirters that are faking the cancer thing. And what's crazy is I remember when like Miss Christine, a good person and an honest creator in the Summer Wells community, when Miss Christine came out that she had cancer, you had assholes saying she was faking it. She's never asked for $1, nothing. She's just vlogging her experience in real time. And she's lost hair. You can see physical transformations. She's giving people real updates. And that's brave of her to do. I respect her for doing that.
I lost one of my best friends to cancer that people were talking shitty about, saying that she didn't have it.
This had a death in the family this morning, literally, from cancer. Okay, a death in my family. This morning, we had a death. So I have a funeral to go probably next weekend. It's something that you don't play with. The Wells lost friends, like she said.
I have someone I'm scared to death I'm going to lose right now.
Yeah, we have, people who we talk to behind the scenes on YouTube that have been diagnosed with things, and it's fucking scary. You don't fake that, man. You have to be crazy. So yeah, get them praying hands in the chat for anybody that has cancer. Julie, I appreciate you saying that. And we're going to keep you in prayers. You mind, what type of cancer do you have? You don't have to say that. It's not for the public. It's not for the public court, you know. And you know how to get a hold of me. All right. It's just a scumbag move. Okay. I pretty much feel that. Chill Billy, I'm not ignoring you. You said a comment that you said, what is this about? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah, I bet it does go 5 years back. I don't really hey, I appreciate you, Sugar Magnolia. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for becoming Team White Boy Radio. I'm 7-year cancer survivor. I wouldn't wish on anyone, not even him, to fake it. It pisses me off. That says a lot coming from any pants. Oh, absolutely, Chill Billy. You can absolutely tell that Miss Christine has cancer. There's not a doubt. There should be no doubt. I remember there's a couple of asshole creators, which happened to be Don and Candus haters, that attacked her for faking it. Miss Christine is successful. Yeah, she's you know, it's wild, man. It's wild. 100%. Very good comment. It's a crazy world. What's this one, Mr. Nobody? Which one is this? Yep. So anyway, he thinks he knows more than. Oh, we're gonna get there. Ernie Shell does not have cancer. He's admitted it, and he's depending on who he is talking to as to what his cancer is. But it's 100%. I do agree with this. His mod sucker was blocked for nothing. Oh, it's like worse than North Korea over there. It's worse than Kim Jong-un. Holy shit. Exactly. That's a very good comment, Queefy says. Lying about cancer, Ernie, isn't funny. Show your pick line. If you're in treatment for cancer, where are you finding all this extra energy? Chemo is physically draining, cuck boy, and she's so true. That's a very good point. Very good point. You don't see people with cancer going live and yelling and have all this energy and hopping on panels. Hell to the no. Them chemo sessions, man, will knock you in the dirt. Okay, it just looks like his body type. I don't know. It could be a boyfriend of his. Who knows? But I don't know, because he's not saying anything. He's like, this is not the tattoo. What does a tattoo even mean? He's like showing all these pictures. He's circling nothing. He's like, see this? All you need is him with the magnifying glass, you know. But let's see where we're at in the live, because it gets actually a little bit more comical. So let's have a listen. Shout out to everybody with cancer, man. Everybody with cancer. Keep you guys in prayers. That's a tough
tattoo.
Tough thing, you know, as a family structure and everything, man. Shout out to everybody going who has cancer, man, without a doubt. All right, so where we were, we have 5837. I don't know what else was said. Oh, I do want to play this. So I don't know if Constance Sue's in here or not.
But it is the skin tone. That's not right. Don Wells knows this. That's why he told me. We tried 8 or 9 different times. It really happened. Really happened. No matter who brings it up, no matter how hard these YouTubers pray and how hard they try, the fact of the matter is they'll go right around in circles. They're going around the circle chasing a lie right now.
Debbie, I appreciate
They're chasing
that.
a timeline that don't exist. That was thrown off. The whole damn case is thrown off. If the timeline's not right, Don will.
So I actually agree with what he's saying. He says the timeline's thrown off. How? How is it thrown off? It's thrown off because moron YouTubers like Doug No Thanks, and there's so many people I can go down the line, have went there and just threw monkey wrenches in the whole thing. And it's kind of like, it's kind of stupid to say, oh, YouTubers ruined the case. I can't really agree with that, but to an extent, they had a lot of, they did halter it in a sense. People like what he's doing right now, right? Because there's going to be some lonely, desperate woman, okay, who's gullible, right? Taking what he's presenting as truth, and they're going to blow up the TBI. What was it? Justice for Nobody and TM? Wasn't it that combo that decided to call the TBI on Candus because they thought she said something in a chat before? Am I right or wrong on that one? I know it was Justice for Nobody, but wasn't it that? These people in these chats, these creators, and look, people can think Don and Candus are guilty all they want. That's their way, and their free will to think, and that's, you know, they're supposed to be free thinkers. They're supposed to think for themselves. That's what I respect. But when people are presenting certified bullshit and theories that legally don't make sense to creators, to their viewers, and these people call, and the TBI, I have shorts on my channel. They've literally said, stop sending in clues from Facebook and YouTube. It's haltering the case. I've literally uploaded the shorts of that. And these people will continue a narrative. Well, Don and Candus, you know, aren't searching for their kid. Don and Wells, they're not cooperating. Like, if you're still hung on to that, then why are you even paying attention to the Summer Wells case? That's been debunked. But these people will continue to repeat this shit and make their theories up, and these people will call the TBI. Ernie Shell's done nothing to help Summer Wells. You know what he did? Here's what he did. Him and Benny Keys. When Don Wells went to jail, he took advantage of Candus. That's it. That's it. She's in a bad spot. You got Don in jail. You know, they both took advantage of her. But both those assholes both those assholes combined forced a lot of people to call a lot of bunk calls into the TBI. And there's no debating that. And people get frustrated with the TBI because they don't go public anymore. They don't give updates anymore. Well, goddamn. They've asked twice to stop with the YouTube stuff. And people, so yeah, I can't say that they've messed the case up because no YouTuber is credible enough to investigate it as law enforcement. But, you know, YouTubers can do some things, search and rescue. You know, you can go out there and search. But he's never gone on foot to out there and literally search for Little Summer. Never. He's just, you know what he did? A whole bunch of what he showed today. He shows a whole bunch of pictures and videos, a whole bunch of nothing, but says a lot. Hey, thank you, Debbie. I saw that you donated. I appreciate it. $10, $9.99. Thank you so much.
Wells knows this. That's why he told me. We tried 8 or 9 different times to come up with a timeline. You don't just come up with a timeline, brother. You don't do that.
Thank you so much.
Well, I told you.
Yeah, she's right.
You don't come up with a timeline.
Claims to be a predator hunter. What kind of agent, investigator, vet, etc., doesn't have equipment and gear to go work with? He's using Summer Wells and Sebastian Rogers so these old ladies will buy his wish list. That's 1,000% correct. 1,000% correct. Somebody credible, with experience, respected, And I know about the stolen valor thing. That's another disrespectful thing. This guy fakes cancer and has stolen valor. That's disgusting. What he does is he plays the part. He reminds me of Bullhorn Betty in this aspect, right? Both of them play the part of a patriot. Both of them play the part of big Trump supporters, right? So they get the best of both worlds. They get the true crime aspect of it, and they get the political aspect of it. Ernie Shell plays that role to the T. To the T. And people, it's another thing. Look, if you're an older woman who's lonely, 9 times out of 10, what do they say? You're liberal when you're young, and you're conservative when you buy a house. So most of these women, are Trump supporters. But he exploits that too. Just like JLR. JLR sued Donald Trump in 2015. I've showed the court document receipts on that.
Like that. Timeline's there.
Timeline.
If something happens in a sequence of events, they did a lot more. The evidence was him.
So I want to show something.
They could turn that damn house into Swiss cheese, especially. Links in the chat.
This morning until
there. Hold on, Maggie.
Out term.
So earlier in the chat.
Ernie. Now I'm up here from my heart today.
Earlier in the chat, I was speaking about Constance Sue. Constance, if you're still watching, if you're still in the chat in the bushes, here's a part where you can come up. So Noel, have a listen. I know it's fine what you said, but that lady used to support this guy and go to war for this guy. And what she said is heartfelt, and he just completely, his ego, he has to portray to these desperate people, these women, and there's so many women who have came out who he's been, romance scam from. It's all public videos. Spoke against this guy, but he has to play to that part, to these people, to these lonely women who are gullible, who thinks he's credible. Even though Constance is a big supporter of his and has gone to war for him, here she comes. She's saying, hey, look, man, I'm coming out here real. Look what he does to somebody like that. Ladies that are lonely and horny and gullible, pay attention.
Do you know what delusions of grandeur are? Have you heard that term?
I have heard that term, but go ahead with your question.
You really need to get yourself in check. You seriously are embarrassing yourself by all your this, that, art thou, house out. I once was. I am that man that once was. You're embarrassing yourself, Ernie. I've sat and listened to it this morning until I couldn't listen to it anymore. The interview with you and Don was not the greatest interview with Don. You are not the one that got closest to Summer. This is all your narratives.
So I'm glad I forgot that she said this, and she's so right. He says that his interview with Don is the greatest thing on YouTube, and he got the closest to Summer and I don't know, Candace and Don or whatever. This is absolutely false. There's other creators here on YouTube that have gotten way closer in with them. You know what I mean? This is so false. But if you watch this to the beginning, he's selling a shirt. He's presenting a shirt. And I haven't showed about 3 or 4 different examples where people are coming in and he's like, yeah, the PayPal, this he's doing this shirt grift, okay? And he keeps throwing his PayPal out. He's absolutely using Summer Wells, creating hysteria, creating drama in her name with her parents to push a shirt. There's people who don't know who Ernie Shell is. There's people who don't know anything of what I'm saying, or the commenters who do know about him are, and they immediately subscribed because he's saying 2 names. Sebastian Rogers and Summer Wells, and they are hearing this guy, and they like what he is putting down, and they subscribe. So they're all in on the bullshit that comes out of his mouth. There's a float of people who have came over from Facebook from the Sebastian Rogers community on Facebook that are now YouTube subscribers. Trust and believe it.
TBI is the closest. TBI will solve this case.
I agree with that.
You are up here to get money for yourself. If you don't want to donate now, go to one of my old lives. That's still getting money talking about kids. You're only here for yourself. That's why you resurrected this summer case, because you don't have a real job. You have not held a job for very long, if ever. You don't have a home. You don't have a car. This is your grift.
All right, Constance, look, I agree with everything you're saying up here on this live. I don't want to talk about you and then say something wrong. It does come off to people who know who Ernie Shell is that you support him and or stick up for him. Okay, so I understand you're cooking and stuff. You've got me a little confused now. It looks like it does come off like you support him.
It looks like she don't know what she does. She's two-faced.
Okay, no, other people are saying it as well. Never, ever, nope. Okay. All right. How long did it take you to wake up? Hey, listen, I'm just going to let you talk, Constance, if you want the link for 5 minutes. I'm not going to debate you. This live is not about you. So I really don't want to, also, I don't want to make it in about you as well. But I don't know how many people are going to watch this. I got to talk about Tiffany next. If you want to come up, you got Jimbo in here. You're welcome to come up and say a couple words. It looks that way. I got to be honest with you, because look, let me put it like this. Constance. When in the beginning, when I was like, I respect what you did, right? I was a little bit salty because somebody sent me a clip and it was like, oh, White Boy had, Jimbo on his panel and Ernie and this and that, and he must be having to use Ernie for views. So when I hear that, right, and I've always been pretty cool with you, upfront with you. We never had an issue.
And I told you that.
That makes it look like you're sticking up for Ernie, right? And I do know that Jimbo and Ernie have a problem, and then there's the whole thing like that. So all I'm saying is, despite what I think, it does look that way, is what I'm saying, right? It doesn't look that way. You can clear it up if you want. That wasn't me either, for fuck's sake. Now I'm lost.
What? Saying you must make clicking views aren't. It wasn't really.
Okay, that wasn't you? Okay. All right.
Let me guess, her voice was.
Okay. This one bitch, you won't allow lies to be told either. Okay.
Someone, I gotta go check.
Okay. All right. So I take it back then. Hey, I apologize. I take it back. Jimbo, is that true? Skunky? You can't thanks. What's it say? You can't thank old Brooks for his new wave he's riding. Yeah. Is that the lady who pushed out the whole Summer Wells bullshit, the first live that had him on for all that bullshit? Constance does not support Ernie. Okay, innocent. All right. Gotcha. I hear everybody loud and clear. Okay. So I hear everybody loud and clear, and I take that back, Constance. Then you're not even really needed to come on the channel then. Okay, I take it back. I take it back publicly.
How did you get a screenshot of her and it's not her?
No, this is my bad. You know what happened? Who
just got me mad at her for no reason?
No, I think why you were upset and where the confusion is
I've been salty for hours.
no. Well, she's saying that it wasn't her. So that clip that you played, and I didn't look at the phone. It sounded like her.
It says her. It's her name and her profile.
Well, maybe I misunderstood something. Whatever.
You're looking at it.
There's clearly a lot of people who are, the masses is saying the other way around. So maybe I just, I'm not 100% locked in on the whole situation over there with all that. So, hey, look, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's not a problem, people. It's not a problem. I'm wrong. I apologize. It's not a problem at all. It's always been like that. All right. So, you want the link? Okay. Jimbo, if you want it for a minute, you can come up too. Because after this, I'm going to get on, I want to expose some stuff about Tiffany Marie on my last video with Benny Keys. But I don't want you guys fighting, though. So I prefer one at a time, maybe.
Just agree to be decent. We can do that. We're adults.
You guys should come together against Ernie.
Oh, dear God. Why don't we just be adults?
I don't really think there's a problem with, I don't know.
Yeah, everybody in here saying she does not.
Yeah. I've apologized.
Pay attention, so.
I dropped at Constant Sue. All right, so let me continue to play this maybe till she jumps up. Jimbo, if you're still in.
And it's seriously embarrassing.
I do want to.
It is embarrassing for you.
Not for me. I'm not up here showing my mental illness.
I've never done anything, right?
So I never said you haven't done anything.
Then what are you saying? You just said I never held a job.
I'm saying you could do more. You could do more.
No. You just said I've never held a job. I've never held anything.
I said for very long. I said for very long.
Like how long? Like how long? How long?
I'll bet 2 years tops. At one place.
Oh.
So that sounds about right. Wasn't his last job? He was doing something with driving or something before he stole the van. Chat, is that right? I mean, that he's publicly said. Okay, we got Constance here. What's happening, Constance? What's going on with it? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, my bad. I thought you supported him. My bad.
Never, not one day ever. And I've always supported you. And just like I did today, if I see you're covering Ernie, I'm going to share you out and come over and roast him with you. I'm not going to say, looks like Matt needs views. That's just not something I would say. I would share you out and roast you. I mean, be right there for the roasting, not criticize you for it. Anybody that roasts Ernie, I'm there for it.
All right, let me ask you this. I never had a problem with you. I think one time I brought you up on a video. It was about Ernie or something. And the other day, did you say that though with the whole when I had him on last time or something? Because maybe I understood it wrong. Did you make a video saying that? All right.
No, why would I do that when I want you to roast, or I want you to get views? I want you to roast him. I share you out. So why would I be salty about you getting views? I want you to get views. I want people to watch you.
I can explain that though. I can explain that. So I don't have a problem being wrong. But what I want to say is, with creators, and I know this has happened to you too. Like you become cool with somebody on YouTube and they'll stab you back over views and stuff. Out of nowhere, they'll just turn on you and stuff, right? So I'm very I'm very cautious and stuff. And sometimes that happens, and that's not fair to you or anybody. But the longer that you're on the platform and the longer that you do this, the more that it happens, and it does make you kind of like that. So my bad.
Well, it wasn't me, and I'd be interested to see the screenshot, because I would never fault you for getting views off Ernie, because I don't care who gets views off Ernie. As long as we're roasting him and holding him accountable, we all need to be getting views off Ernie.
What is he trying to say about this tattoo that was not there and him circling nothing?
What he's doing, he calls it rattling the cage. He's putting out bullshit information, thinking Don and Candus are going to come in and debunk it and slip up and say something. So he's like throwing stuff at the wall and see what sticks. He's thinking he's going to get Don and Candus to confess.
Oh, so
he screwed up his brother. Yeah, he screwed up his brother's murder investigation. His brother confessed to murder and he still never got convicted of murder. It's complacency or compliance. There's a word for it, because of Ernie's LARPing on the stand. Instead of just going there and say, yeah, my brother told me and Jimbo that he, killed the guy. Ernie had to make this great grandstand novel story to where they called his credibility into service to say, wait a minute, this guy's full of shit. He's hoping to get a false confession for Don or Candus, or what he calls the Columbo mum, the aha. He's an idiot.
All right, so he's trying to bait them in. That's comical because we had he's trying to bait either Don and Candus, who they don't watch him. That's comical because literally his own little trick or whatever he's trying to do won't work. My wife is on the phone with Candus for 45 minutes prior to the live.
Who are you talking to on that video call?
Yeah, Dee Dee sent me a message.
I'm talking to my Candus.
Can I see? Can you put?
You know what I mean? So that's comical.
Yeah, I didn't. Dee Dee sent me a message when I was up there with Ernie, and I didn't see it till later. But she said, Connie, Candus, Ernie's like, why has Candus contacted me now after all these years? Because I rattled her cage. And Dee Dee said, no, she contacted him to say, leave me alone. But he wouldn't show that part of the message.
What is okay? But this has got to be like days ago. What was he trying to say that she texted him today?
It was last night. He said last night she texted him saying, hey, we need to talk. But I said, show me the date on that, Ernie. And he says, well, I'll show you the timestamp. And I said, what date was it? He never did show me the date, but he would never show the full message. But it was from a time when she contacted him and said, leave me alone. She wasn't contacting him for any other reason to say, leave me alone. He was playing it off with something other.
This guy's a joke.
Go ahead.
You call him out really good on this part. He's just grifting. He's trying to sell these shirts or whatever. He's trying to cause some hysteria in Summer's case to get these.
Yeah, he's trying to put Summer on the sleeve, and he says he's not selling them as Summer Wells shirts, but he's going to put Sebastian Rogers' heart on one and Summer on the other. And make note, even though he sells a shirt, he never delivers. He takes people's money and he never delivers the shirts.
Oh, I know.
So it's a grift upon a grift.
He's been running that scam on Facebook for years. He runs a lot.
I made a video about it.
Oh yeah, his Facebook scams are out of this world. It's almost as if he has two different audiences. Hey, he had a GoFundMe on his page, on his Facebook page, with a little missing girl. Is that really a creator's child?
I don't know about that, but he had a GoFundMe for Brian Laundrie when Brian Laundrie was already dead.
Unbelievable. Didn't even hear about that one. Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. His first LARP that I seen was jumping into the Brian Laundrie case. And he was saying he was tracking him down in the hills of Tennessee. And he was dead in the swamp already.
And he was never even there. What a moron. All right. So this guy's a scumbag. All right. It's Constance. What's the beef with Jimbo? I got Jimbo in the chat. I like to see
that's just way too much. That's way too much with me and Jimbo, and I don't want to talk about it.
Let me do. Okay, so I don't know what's been said, what's gone on. So you're saying there's too much to bury the hatchet?
Yeah, no. I'm saying I got no issue not being a friend of Jimbo's, and we'll just leave it at that.
That's good. That's a good positive message. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's gone on, so that's a good way.
It's complicated.
All right, I'm sure it is. All right, I appreciate you, Constance, very much. I'm glad we cleared that up.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming up. I know you're busy.
Thanks.
No problem. All right, guys. So I'm gonna put this on the. I'm gonna put the link to this ridiculous Ernie stream live in the chat, and I'll put it in the description box too. Yeah. So let me do that now, and then I want to show you from the last live what happened, guys. It's out of control. It really is. But we must go over it. So let me put this in the chat right now before I forget. I definitely urge you to. I hate giving grifters and scammers any views. I really, really dislike it. But I wouldn't mind. I don't. You should do it. You should do it if you're somebody who. I really, really dislike it. But you should just do it for awareness. just listen to the dude, especially when he gets to the pictures and he's circling nothing and showing nothing and talking. And it's all a grift, stolen valor, fake cancer. This guy has had so many exposed lies on YouTube. I have no idea why he's got an audience. There's literally women in the courtroom testifying against him, not his brother, Ernie, about what he did to them. It's crazy to me to understand how people... Now, I get people in the bushes. I get haters. I understand why you're there, but it blows my mind. It blows my mind. Yes, thank you guys. Yeah, put them on the screen. I'm glad that you said that, because we're going to talk about another man that treats women bad. We're going to talk about my last live, which had to do, and I appreciate, Constance, you sharing the live as well. Thank you very much. I appreciate anyone who does that. Oh, he's out of control, Sheila. I'm just glad there's a lot of ladies in here, and a lot of you ladies see that as shenanigans. And to my fellas, man, keep pushing and keep exposing this dude, man. Jimbo, I don't know what's going on between you and Constance, but it's a good positive thing that I don't know what's happened to you guys. I don't want to get in the middle or say, hey, you should just be friends, because I don't know what was said, what was done. But that's good that she says she's willing to be cool. Wouldn't go out with, okay, what's going on with Charlie? So, okay, look. Benny Keys, okay? It came to my attention the other day that Benny Keys had some social media presence, and I presented it to you guys in my last live. Now, if you reach out to me and tell me stuff, I'm not going to, unless you say it's okay, I'm not going to put anything that you give me out on the internet, right? What's comical is a lot of things. Benny Keys has done a lot of women dirty in this community and in real life. And not only that, he's done. Did you guys see the trailer to this live? It was. We were speaking about Ernie Shell and what he's done to the Summer Wells case. It was Benny Keys, and it was shared. He's talking about he wants to stab Don Wells in the stomach and this and that. If you didn't watch a trailer to this live, he said and done a lot of horrific things to Don and Candus. A lot. He's made up all types of lies about Don's phone, about trail cams, just a lot of stupid shit. If you've been paying attention to the case, you know this. But it seems like, as far as the Summer Wells case goes, he was kind of like heavily involved with Don and Candus in the beginning. Y'all remember the ridiculous incident with when JLR and Molly and Betty came, him with the log. But it came to a point where he was just fighting with Ernie Shell for months at a time, and the channel kind of dwindled down. But before he went to jail, all he would do is like make videos of people who were involved or cover the Summer Wells community. It seems that to anyone looking at this thing here, Tiffany and Benny both do the same thing. They attack people in the Summer Wells community. It's almost like they have to be king and queen. Like only what they say goes, their narrative. But exactly. In all reality, Tiffany is scared of Benny Keys, as she should be. This is why she deleted her channel.
Because she's not fucking solid. She's a fake ass bitch.
Well, I feel bad for Tiffany.
I know.
I feel bad for her.
Why? Because she fucked with me and it's not.
So let me show you guys what my comment section looked like last time I did this after that last video. And I said as much information as I possibly could on that last live, but I didn't say it all, right? It's not for everybody's business. There goes share. But let's have a look. So we have this. And she's leaving timestamps, so you guys can go back and check the video out. the problem, she says, at 4450, you say the problem is you're utilizing Messenger. You mean you, Matt, are utilizing Messenger with your wife from the same IP address to pretend Benny is messaging you.
What a dumb cunt.
So this
Tiffany Marie, you're a cunt.
This has got to be one of the dumbest things.
You're stupid too.
I've seen. Oh, I'm not even showing you guys. Hold on. Sorry. Let's do that.
Show all my responses to her, because
I'll have to refresh it. So
that bitch will just delete it.
She says at 4450, the problem is you're utilizing Messenger. You mean you, Matt, are utilizing Messenger with your wife from the same IP address to pretend Benny is messaging you. So she leaves like 50 comments in my last live, right? So she's taking what I'm saying out of context. I'm saying in my live at that timestamp that he's not allowed on social media and he's not too smart, or let's put it in his own words, you're not too good at this. You're also utilizing Messenger to message people. So I didn't produce, people who have came forward to me. There's a lot of people who dislike Ernie Shell in the community, a lot. There's a lot of people who dislike Benny Keys, a lot. And within those two groups of people, you could even breach it off and say there's a lot of people who Ernie Shell has either doxed, scammed, or abused within that group. And you could also say the same with Benny Keys. It is not me. It's not for me if you yourself, who has this guy has fucked with you, and you are letting me know, because that could be a voice. I'm not going to, I owe it to nobody to produce anything that they give me. Nothing. If I have enough information where I could present it, I'm going to do it, right? I'm going to do it. So her thinking here is there's a wild conspiracy that I have created this account of Benny Keys, right? And I'm behind it all, actually.
That dumb bitch knows.
She's so dunce, has no idea that there's two different requests for $30 from somebody. There's a voice note. I'm not even going to say what all there is. What's comical is Tiffany will talk about the people she doesn't like in the Summer Wells community. Here we have another one, 4524. What do we do next? She's quoting me. I don't know, Matt. What did you do on July 8th when you made this account? Oh, I better get an alibi. Or
probably fucking me on
I better be scared. Like your empty and dry threats are comical. They're comical. Okay, wait. There's more people. I'll tell you, she flooded the comments. Then she says, Benny didn't violate his bond, but you should probably establish a relationship with your bail bondsman. Just saying.
Stupid thing.
Right.
Bitch, free and clear, ho.
So what's comical is, I say he's been reported. The desperation in reaching on that you're on new levels. Unlike you, I don't lie or scam people on the internet. I also would never send nudes. Last edit. If they confirm this is his Facebook account with messages forwarded, then he would have violated his bond.
Begging me to report him. Remember when he showed you ass pussy on his fucking shit?
Did you get that?
Bitch, I got all your shit, ho. Let me go live on you. I will light you on fire. Worse than he did, bitch.
Do you have the recording?
I didn't look for it.
Look on that.
Nah.
Look,
I'm aggravated.
get on that. Here we have so Noelle has something that's going to be very interesting here. Here we have, so then she leaves this. Somebody says BK was not on YouTube. They were playing old clips of him and Ernie just saying at Wipe Out the Radio. So in the chat in my live, somebody said BK's been on YouTube. Okay, this was done in the chat, right? And I responded to the live chat on my live. But they're watching it and they're leaving this comment. So Tiffany, with the narrative control, with the damage control, says, I respond to that comment. I say, thanks for that. That's what I thought. I think they were adding to him being on social media with the Facebook and chat. That's what I was talking about. Because I said, I don't think he was on YouTube. He would be that dumb. But here goes Tiffany coming by with the Karen comments. If that is what you thought, then why lie? And why haven't you corrected it and adjusted your title? Like, lady, you don't run anything I do over here. I don't owe you nothing.
Because if you expect that, then you're giving him too much credit. Remember, Tiff, about not apologizing about stealing
just
money?
Find the...
Too much credit. Shut the fuck up, ho.
Just find that recording.
I can't help it. I'm getting mad.
Yeah, but you're Ernie Shelling right now. Just yelling over me. So find that recording if you want to hurt her feelings. So she says, if that's what you thought, then when lie. And why haven't you corrected it and adjusted your title? I said, TM, YouTube and Facebook are two different things. It's not hard to understand it. I'll put whoever I want on my thumbnails and I'll speak about whatever I want. You're a lame. You sound like a Karen. The screenshot cuts off then. But then she says, there's another one I guess she deleted because I can't find it, where she talks about Noelle.
I got it because I told you that bitch was going to delete it when she read my comment to her.
That's why I screenshotted. Let me go back to this real fast just so I can explain this to you guys. So all these screenshots that you're seeing, is it showing? Yes. All these screenshots that you're seeing, I have to screenshot because I know when I schedule live, she'll probably either delete them or whatever, right? So I do it just in case. Now, as far as Ernie goes, I had my little notes written on his live, right? But I thought he himself would, put the live private, right? I have my notes. So I took his ridiculous screenshots of his, I don't know what the fuck he was saying here, but it's just out of control, people. And as far as Tiffany goes, what was the comment she said to you? Babe? I don't
know.
She said something like, take Benny off your thumbnail.
I can send you the screenshots, but it's got yours and my responses.
I don't care. Send it to Twitter.
She really deleted it? That stupid bitch.
Yeah, seriously.
I told you that bitch was going to delete it.
So she said something like this. You have so many pictures of Benny. What is your wife getting off to him, this and that, which is comical because in the clip last live, or not even that, I'm not even going to go there. What's comical is she reaches out to Noelle a couple years ago when she deletes her channel because she's afraid of Benny Keys. She deletes her channel because she's petrified of Benny Keys. Hides the channel. She reaches out to Noelle and she says, hey.
Begs me, cries, telling me about how fucking little she feels because of her vagina on his shit.
Yeah. And
begs me to go and fucking report him.
And she thanks me for not attacking her, right? Now, she then comes back to YouTube under a spell, right? She deletes, she's just like, she's such a coward. And this is why I feel sorry for her. She's one of those, well, I better work with them.
Yeah.
How do you say it?
If I don't just suck it up and take him for the team and be his friend, then he'll just attack me. I'm safer being on
Yeah, that's what it is. I don't think like this, people. Sorry. Yeah, but she says, I'm safer being his friend and working with him than, being a real woman and standing up to him. So you don't hear nothing from Tiffany for some time. And then I have Cam and Allie on the panel, right? Which is an important point of this live. And everybody has something to say, including TM.
Allie being exploited. White boy. Wasn't your wife a junkie? Wasn't your wife a junkie, white boy? How about we see some videos of Noelle all fucked up? We haven't seen those yet. Why did you allow Allie to sit there on your panel looking like that? Huh?
The carrot is out of control. You have dildos with Ernie Shell and carrots with this one. Like, to the lonely women that are gullible for a scamming piece of crap, Ernie Shell, there's a lesson there. But for the women out there that are just digging somebody, come on, ladies, y'all know. You don't send somebody who's known for doxing and harassing your hoo-ha. You don't do that. The carrot thing is weird. The carrot thing is a whole different live. But this lady comes out of nowhere because I had Cam and Allie on. Again, the king and queen of the Summer Wells community are only allowed. Like, why are you so mad about something that Cam and Allie showed themselves on my live, and the whole community responded about what they look like and what they said? What's the point of that? And the screenshot I'm not showing you is in that live, I have one who was scammed from them, and I leave her PayPal up, and somehow, some way, Tiffany doxes the lady who got scammed. Why? It's this weird shit where they want to hold the narrative. It's really weird. But anybody looking at Tiffany and Benny, you guys look like haters. You just look like haters. She hated on Ryan Fine's Truth. Who gives a fuck if the dude has a Pinterest with 1 million subscribers? He might have business over there. Who knows what he's running that account on? This is coming from the person. She discredits this guy, and a lot of people agree and disagree with Ryan Fine's Truth. Look, the guy is searching for Summer Wells. I'm not going to attack him. He's doing 10 times more than she ever could. Who cares what streams he visits on? He's commented over here. He's got my support. I got his. But we both actually went and looked for her. We both actually hung posters up. We both got from behind the computer and went to the state she's disappearing from and looked for her. You've done nothing. You've
Ryan
just been.
Said thanks.
Ryan does?
He just said thanks. He's in your chat.
No problem, Ryan. You don't have. I know this is not your type of content, sir, but I know you keep it less dramatic. But I'll drop the link just in case you want to explain. Not that it's owed to anybody.
He said, I have a Pinterest. LOL.
Oh, I didn't even know that. So that was fake. Or you could just comment, whatever you want to do, but I'd only be respectful to put the link there. But Tiffany makes a live on this guy saying he's got a Pinterest with all these followers and why he is to be bashed because he's not sharing Summer Wells' photo over on his Pinterest. Well, wait a minute here. The guy's doing a lot of work on his YouTube channel. What if his Pinterest is business mode? What if he makes money over on, we don't know nothing about Ryan, what else he's told people. You can't just assume he should take that account and put Summer all over, because what comes with Summer? Oh, people like you and Benny and Ernie. What you did to that lady who was scammed from Cam and Alley. You dox them, attack them. You do stupid shit like you do to Chasing Truth. Chasing Truth, if you're subscribed to her, y'all please give her the timestamp of this live so she hears this from me. Or maybe I'll message her myself because I owe her that. Back to the Cam and Alley live. That when they came on and people seen that, everybody in true crime had something to say the next day. And I was watching all these lives and I was getting a little pissed. I can't control what people look like. I had no idea they were going to come on the panel, people. It's not, that wasn't like that wasn't planned. I had the person that was scammed on the panel asking questions too. I didn't know they were going to join. And I thought I did a pretty good job with everything that broke out. But I'm watching everybody have a say in this thing here. And everybody is saying how they would have done it this way and that. And it was pissing me off. I have no problem with Chasing Truth. Nothing at all. No problem. She's done very good work in the Summer Wells case. Very good work. Another person who's gotten up from behind the keyboard, unlike Ernie, unlike Tiffany, and unlike Ryan, unlike myself, and went out there, recorded and searched, hung flyers. This lady the other day in her live decides to attack this lady and say that the most wild speculation, bullshit theories about her. It blows my mind. Again, it's the king and queen of the Summer Wells community. Tiffany is the queen and Benny is the king. Like, if you go to their channels and look at their catalog of videos, what have they done positive? Even Tiffany will tell you, I'm sorry that I come up here and bitch all the time. Yeah, you sound like a Karen. You legit sound like a Karen. Imagine someone who's never left her computer, never went to Tennessee, never went in them woods, have the audacity to call herself, what was it, the mother-in-law?
What?
What'd she call herself?
Godmother.
The godmother of Summer Wells. But at the same time, scam her subscribers with a check. I don't talk about the check thing. You know why?
She wants you to apologize. She wouldn't.
That's exactly right. There's a lot of people and desperate and lonely and gullible women that will fall in love with a scamming ass piece of crap, stolen valor, and everything else. Ernie Shell. Valor, excuse me. That's kind of on them, y'all. That's kind of on them. They know what they're dealing with. They still shouldn't shoot a picture of their hoo-ha to him. That'd be smart. But how could you get mad? How could you expose? How could you get angry at somebody who scams their own subs like she did? She doesn't owe her subs an apology, and that's exactly what she said. For what? They sit there and take it. They sit there and take it. Ain't that right, Tiffany? That's why you could leave the internet when that guy scared you away, and you could leave your memberships for 99 cents, remember?
Benny was, let Matt know Benny did stick his dick in Monica Sherrard, the meth junkie who had burned.
He's done a lot of horrendous things. Who put that comment on the screen? He's done a lot of horrendous things. A lot of horrendous things. He's done a lot of shitty things in the Cash Gernon case. Tiffany won't talk about that.
He made thousands off of Cash Gernon too.
She will not talk about what Benny's done in the Cash Gernon case. There won't be all these comments left on any video about that. She won't talk about Benny's own ex coming on YouTube and exposing with receipts some of the things he's done. She won't talk about the domestic violence that he's done. None of that. None of that. She'll never confront Benny, never call his stuff out, ever. He's done nothing wrong in her eyes. Nothing. That's a scared woman. And this is why I feel bad for her. She's scared. She's scared of that dude. She's scared of that dude. And I feel for her.
I don't. I hope he fucking trashes her 10 times worse than you last time.
There's a lot of women who are scared of him in this community. A lot of them are. But you'd rather just, that's so weak. That's so weak though.
His wife found out and left his ass over Monica. Sorry, my friend has a lot of information.
Oh no, I'm not disputing any of her information. But as a woman creator who calls Smiley out for domestic violence and everything else, like, you would think that she'd take a stand against what Benny has done to her. You'd think that she would speak against Benny sharing her personal, intimate photo out there.
He admitted he had Hep C while he was banging fucking Raw Dog and Monica after his old lady caught them fucking and she left him.
It's all gross. It's all gross. But it's weak. It's weak for a woman not to stand up to this guy in front of her supporters, the community, because she calls out any other person who does the same behavior. She sure will. And she'll be an advocate for those people who have been through that same abuse anybody else except Benny Keys. She always forgets to call him out. It's funny. Since I have been on the internet dealing with Benny Keys, it's funny. I've seen creators who I've gone through it with, made parodies of this and that, argue with me, and then they veer off from Benny Keys and then apologize to their audience. Shout out to the Glare, who's one of them. There's a few more. I'm not going to shout them out because who I talk to behind the scenes isn't anybody's business, and that's nothing towards my viewers or that I don't want you to know. But sometimes things are better off private. TM just got upset because she is a Valley Girl voice on another channel, which she does. Can't post comments in some destinations. So Ryan, you don't have a Pinterest? Yes, RIP. So yeah, back to the Facebook thing. I'm trying to find Ryan's comments. That's good for you, Ryan. You know,
Pinterest that I've actively used in the past 7 to 10 years. People still use Pinterest, but we have one.
I use it.
Yeah. And
She,
it's just shit.
all she does is try to look up people, dox people. What's up?
My channel, though.
What's up with the carrot? Yeah, that's weird. How do you claim you're the missing girl's godmother? Who gave you that title? Who said that's okay? It's weird. And that's fine. He should stay. There's nothing wrong with that. But this lady, it's like the king and queen, which is comical. Yeah, when he was in jail, he raised a few dollars for his books, and you're like the only one laughing at your own. Like, how does Tiffany care, little Irish girl? You're coming in here as number one simp. How does she care about domestic violence? Has she ever spoke out against that? You look really stupid right now. You have no idea really what Tiffany thinks about her boyfriend. I'm just teasing her right now. Noelle's talking shit in the background. We are creators, not unlike Tiffany.
And I know that bitch won't come on my panel and go at me.
I don't have to apologize ever for ripping off my subscribers. I'm not known to be lying. I'm not known to be making fake Facebook accounts up.
Little Irish girl said me. I think you misunderstood something.
I could have, very possible. Oh, okay.
Would you like to drop a link and let her accept that?
No, I did misunderstand it. But whatever. We'll use it as points anyhow. My bad. But anyway, this lady's a joke. Tiffany is a joke. I'm not going to sit up here ever and rip off anybody. I don't scam. You know what I'm saying? Tiffany, anytime you feel like you want to go AdSense for AdSense, with me, we can do that. Get off your ass and go look for Summer Wells. What is it's just so ridiculous, some of the shit you do. Stop hating on chasing truth because you're talked about in another live. And chasing, back to you real fast before I got off point. But I owe her an apology, so I'm gonna do it now. A while back when that Cam and Allie thing happened and people responded the next day, she did something. And then at the end of the stream, I said some things and I was like, you weren't even supposed to be at the residence. That's what I was told. And then she did reach out to me in Noel and never responded back, but she did have clearance. So I ended up asking Don, I'm like, dude, this lady seems pretty persistent that you gave her an okay to be at the house and record. He's like, I did. I'm like, bro. When it was going down, I asked you, and you said nobody did. I don't know. He got flustered or whatever. It happens. I've done it on the stream. But she absolutely did. Chasing Truth absolutely did. And I apologize to you, Chasing, publicly. So I'll send this with a timestamp to you if nobody gets it to you. But the other day, you have Tiffany attacking this lady. And
called her a TM simp, and I know you want to move on, but can we just settle up the thing that you misunderstood? Or
yeah.
got confused, please?
So I owe this to Chasen for some time because I've never given her a response. So, you know, my bad on that. No, I misread your comment. You're not a TM. You're not a TM simp. Look, it's hard to be doing a million things up here, reading comments when you're talking. Sometimes I get it wrong. Hey, look, my bad. I'm not perfect. I'm not a Tiffany where everybody else is wrong. Tiffany's a joke. And I wouldn't sit up here, y'all, and tease this lady, talk shit about her if I really couldn't hurt her little feelers. I just don't understand why you're in my comments. You cannot make people think that Ryan is a bad person because he goes and searches for Summer Wells. You don't have to like the chats that he visits. I don't like them all, but it doesn't mean I can't support what he's doing. And that shouldn't even be said on a live. Nobody should feel the way I feel about what chats he visits. Neither you. You're all you're doing is bringing negativity and storing more shit in the case. If you care about Summer Wells so much and say you're your godmother, you should be kissing his feet that he's looking for that little girl because you've never done it. You've never done it. You just bash the people that do.
You should get the fuck up off her parents and everybody who do care.
You're not a godmother. You never will. You are no better. You're no better than the scammers that you try to call out. You grifted and made thousands of dollars off Little Summer. That doesn't give you the title of godmother. You've done the same as who you try to call out. Chasing Truth's never grifted and done no scam like that. She's done real work in that case. You try to link her to some weird shit that I won't even repeat. You do the worst damage control I've ever seen. It's disgusting. It's stupid. Why are you sound like a hater? Why are you in my comments defending and trying to about her doing a creator's? I don't even know what that means in the context behind it.
Going at it just.
Oh, wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't doubt it. But to sit there and try to paint in my own comments, and people talk on YouTube. I'm gonna be told if you're trying to find out things behind the scenes. Let's go to this moron. And this goes to you, this other moron, this one too. Let me find her real fast.
How about I got somebody in one of her levels of confidence in her fucking members in her chats that she don't know.
Let me read this real fast. I'm not gonna show it, but hold on.
And she don't know it.
BK messaged me as well and asked me for $30. That's one. Let's go to this real fast. This is really what I want to show. So this person here, who's this person here?
Irish girl, I think I know who you're talking about. Oh, never mind. I don't. Whoopsies.
Oh, shit. So many messages. Y'all, if I'm behind on messages that you send me, I get so many. Who did this? What brilliant one did this one? Oh, Prayer Garden of America. Imagine that. So Candace is single now? What does that leave Donald? Summer Wells case. What the
What
frig
the fuck does it matter?
does that have to do with the Summer Wells case? That's so crazy, man. It's so crazy. But anyway, what? No. Oh, that was my phone. That's on my eye. If they all get off YouTube and go search, maybe they can find somewhere. That's such a good comment. I'm not even gonna. This lady is just an idiot. She's trying to claim that. You can see in the comments, oh, I made the account, this and that.
Oh, doxing.
That's so silly because look at this. Let's go back here. Somebody show me a picture of, where's it at from last time? Oh, it's over here. How would I get, has anybody ever seen this picture before on YouTube? So how do I get these pictures of Benny to make said fake account? How would I get the pictures? Dirt. Hold on, there's another one. Now, I could be wrong. I've never seen them before. Anyone seen these two specific pictures? It's the dumbest thing. Then I better get to know my bail bondsman real good. And where was I on the 8th? You sound silly. Your threats mean absolutely nothing. Do what you do, boo-boo. Do what you do. Do what you do. You look dumb. I'm not the one who got charged with making a fraudulent Facebook account. That would be this guy who you fail to ever say anything on. That's it. She is a maniac. Noelle has a recording of this lady, which I'll leave blank. It's looking like I'm gonna have to assist her on obtaining it. But you know, back when Tiffany contacted Noelle, what I wanted to get to, back to her comment about my pictures of Benny and is Noelle dreaming of him. Benny's got a small pecker. How would I know that? Well, Tiffany confirmed it.
Unfortunately.
Anybody who's watched my channel, who's an OG of the channel, I've had another woman come on that's a strong woman, not like Tiffany, who faces somebody who tried to abuse them and victimize them right in the face. I gave them a platform, gave them a voice, and she exposed Doug. Now the video is no longer up because Doug's little snossage for educational purposes and hypothetically and allegedly may or may not have been shown. And Tiffany watched the stream and she contacts Noelle and says, that's Benny's hand. And that's not Doug's cock because it's identical to Benny's. Which is funny because I've given you guys and showed you guys screenshots of Lene, his ex-girlfriend, who's confirmed, yeah, he's got a baby cock. Not my fault. The carrot theory makes a lot more sense now because a carrot's like 4 times bigger than it. You know, yeah, my bad, Irish girl. Yes, yeah, my bad. I read the comments wrong. But would you please tell?
I did. Wait, no, I told Irish that you had it mixed up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You prefer baby cocks, babe?
What?
Did you marry a baby dick?
I wouldn't have married you if that was your dick.
So I don't know how my wife could fantasize about Abraham Lincoln on crack with a snossage cock.
Man, I'm sorry.
Woman
that says size don't matter, they lied.
You fall into the category of desperate, lonely, gullible, and weak woman. You should be strong. You should push back against that dude when he attacks you. You should push back about what he's doing in doxing and all this other stuff. Instead, what you did is took a page out of his playbook, Tiffany, and you decided to do the same things that he's done to many on your channel, to act like the queen and the king of the Summer Wells community. I mean, I don't even like Josh the Lab, but some of the shit that you say on him is not even true. It's factually, it's ridiculous. Like you're not the arbiter of truth of Summer Wells. You're also not her. What was it? What mother?
Godmother.
You're not a godmother. You're not related. And you'd be interested to know how much the family appreciates you, actually. You haven't really done anything but attack people who have. Get a life and stay out of my comments, because next time it ain't going to be so easy for you. I promise you.
But the guy that gets fucked in the ass wants his link. So that's important.
Who is it?
Tips in chat too. Isn't that fun? Come on, bitch.
Oh, yeah. Come on up. Hold on a second.
She didn't contact me.
Who didn't contact her?
This dumbass. I guess she forgets.
That's funny.
Well, I'll have to
come on, panel, and talk about it. Come on, panel. I'll be right back, y'all. Oh, no. Hold on. You didn't do what, Tiffany? Oh.
I sure as fuck did.
Actually, watch this.
I didn't already talk about Tiffany, you dumb bitch.
Actually, I'm going to call Lene.
You got shit. Come up on my panel, Tim.
Let's
go. I bet you won't, scared bitch. Come out here for a meet and greet. I bet you don't do that either.
That lady's soft, man. Come on.
She's as dead as you fucking look.
She's soft. Stop it. Okay, look. So what I want to do, does she want the link? Is that what she wants?
It wasn't messages.
Does she want the link? That's funny. That's funny. Have I caught up on my mortgage yet?
Sure did.
What's the problem with that? Are you listen, I'm proud to have this house. Do you have one?
She rent?
You rent, lady. You live in Rhode Island, you moron. You live in Rhode Island.
And you rent.
I live in Trump country. You voted for Joe Biden, didn't you? People who pay a mortgage, hey, guess what? Sometimes bills get tough. That's not like a put down. This lady is what an idiot. What an idiot. What an idiot. Let's see what else she says. Have you seriously been talking to me like I'm listening for the last 2 hours?
Bitch, why are you in chat?
Oh, hold on a second. So just so we're understanding this right, guys. So she puts timestamps, 45 minutes, 37 minutes, 25 minutes, my entire last live. And now here she is on this one. She's not watching though. She's not watching though. I'm listening for the last 2 hours. I didn't contact Noelle. Matt, you were locked up and Noelle contacted me.
No, dumbass.
Losing our house. What are you?
About Benny's small penis.
Lies. No.
And then we were talking and I said when he got arrested, it put us behind and we went into foreclosure.
Listen, this is easy, Noelle.
It was nothing I didn't talk about on a live stream. I already did, dumbass.
Remember when she said this crap right here? Just show the screenshot of when you're like, hey, I'm gonna play a recording, and she buckled real fast. She didn't want no problems. Just remember, look, remember when we text her on this day? Hey, pay attention, look.
Allie being exploited. White boy, wasn't your wife a junkie?
Where's the screenshots right there? Well, remember you texted her. You're like, hey.
She refused to, yeah, I don't want to talk to you.
Do you have the screenshots? Yes or no?
I gotta find them.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Receipts. Tiffany, you don't get to be. You definitely are not godmother over here. You're like the redheaded stepchild over here. But we want to talk about domestic violence. What Benny Keys did to his ex-wife, stalking and harassing. Do you have any opinion on that of the women? Since you're an advocate all the time. No, you're not an advocate. You're a weak woman. How about carrots? How about now, since you've been debunked in the first 3 comments, let's speak about carrots. What about carrots? Nobody's crying to you. You have no receipts on that. Lady, you deleted your channel and the entire YouTube saw it. Tiffany, you have to use your brain on this one. Saying someone's behind on a mortgage, that's I'm proud of that. Own a home. You rent. And there's nothing wrong with renting to people out there. There's nothing wrong with renting. But come on. If you rent, saying something like that, I'm going there. I think I'm one of the only, I can't speak for everybody, but I'm one of few true crime YouTubers that own a home. that doesn't go live every day and grift. Stop it right now. This is funny. Kelly, this is crazy. Kelly, you hit the nail on the head. So is either one of you coming on the stream or what? Nobody's excited that you're here. I'm excited because you won't hit the link. Ernie, you shouldn't be excited if you have cancer. We've already established that. Which one of you wants, are you guys literally coming to my live to type and not to hit the link? People, I will end the stream if that's what we're doing here. They came in to type. Now, I love my subscribers for commenting, but these ones, I need everybody to drop carrot emojis in the chat right now. Carrot emojis. And for Ernie Shell, let's do eggplants, since we don't have, they don't have a dildo emoji, do they? Let's do carrot and eggplants in the chat. Carrot and eggplants as we wait for them. How are they going to come in and then not come up? Lol. Now watch this. I'm not a spirit box creator or nothing, or a psychic, but I predict there's going to be lives, and there's going to be a lot of things said, but nothing will be said to debunk anything I'm talking about. The link has been dropped many times, Skunky, and you already know. I've dropped it like 3 times. How did, and just for the sake of bullshit, how did Constance grab it if he can't find it? How did she find it? Where'd Tiffany go? No link? What? That doesn't even make any sense. Could you help pay it?
No, she sent fucking links. I told you about this, how she sent links to help to try to find stuff, but you made too much. Remember when you got...
Thanks, white boy, for not bashing me. Okay, with Benny. Why would you send your hoo-ha to that dude? You looked at so weak when you deleted your channel too. You looked at so weak, but then you came back acting all tough and rough with your Afro puff, calling out other people. You can't call. Then you look. Ernie Shell's in here. Haven't you called him out? Isn't that supposed to be your main enemy because your boyfriend doesn't like him? Isn't it? How do I have grifters in my chat right now? How do I have 2 grifters in my chat right now? How? How do I have 2 tragedy pimps in my chat right now? How? This has never happened, people. This has never happened. The rest of the people in the comment section are awesome. It's amazing. You want to sit there and type with your little fingers, but not hit that little link. Amazing. Amazing. How about this? White boy, I dropped the link 10 times. Here it is again. If they don't hit the link, put a 1 in the chat if you can see the link. I could see it. I'll put it on the screen. There it is. If you don't see the...
Call me. It was the same fucking day I showed you the owls and every fucking thing else.
Look at this. Look at this moron. Def not hang out. Def's not hanging out on your panel, but you will in the comments where everyone's laughing at you putting carrot emojis in. How about this?
What? You're going to jail. You know that, right? No, bitch.
Oh, I'm going to jail. What a moron. How am I? Explain how I'm going to jail. Actually, do tell, because this is about as good as an investigator and sleuth that you are. I probably am going to jail in your head. As much feelings as I hurt tonight. When it comes to you, you're not too good at this. What a moron. This is comical. This is literally comical. Somebody clip this and fucking restream it. She's here lurking. She needs attention. Damn, she spells how she talks. Hey, somebody get BS in the house. Shout out to BS. AB, will you please? Hey, will somebody have A Balance clip this up a little bit? A Balance. Sir, how are you? Use at your expense, sir. You can use. Just blast her with the carrots. Ernie Shell has left. He's left after I said that.
She said Tiffany has her blocked. Apparently, she's scared of my.
Oh, BS! Grab that link, sweetheart. At this point in the live, I want you guys to time out TM and Ernie Shell both. Mods, I want a simple timeout. Do not ban them. Give them the least amount of time possible, just so they'll still sit here amongst us. But at least if we time them out, my comment section is clean of grifters and assholes and scammers, dirtbags, and it's with good people. And we're all on the same page like we usually are. But if they're not going to hit the link, I think we'll end it. So we need Chasing Truth to get this live. We need A Balance to get this live. And anybody who you feel should need it, especially towards the end, send it to your creator of choice. I will not be copyrighting striking anybody. Ryan finds truth. Check him out. He actually finds and looks for Summer Wells, unlike either one of these two idiots. Please don't listen to the misinformation on YouTube. It's out of control. I appreciate my good people in chat. I appreciate.
Tiffany, why are you doxing a minor child of a creator who attempted suicide, bitch?
That's out of control. You are silly, man. Hey guys, this is a very good lesson of YouTube ego. The ego of some of these creators. Like what I said tonight is factual. I'm showing you receipts. I'm showing you behavior, right? This is like a lesson for many to learn from.
When you were in jail, we were talking about when you got arrested the first time, and it cost fucking 30 grand or some other shit, and we got behind, and I was showing her the owls. Remember?
Yeah, when she
I told you about the phone call because it was the day after you showed the mini cock. That
babe, this is too easy.
Sent me.
This is too easy. She won't hit the link. Are we timing her out?
Don't tell anybody, but it wasn't Doug. It was Benny. Bitch forgets her shit.
All right, so I guess they don't want to jump up. This is comical. Anybody can use it. Stop the carrots, people. Women and young ladies, don't send nudes to some dirtbag that you barely know on the internet, especially if he's done shenanigans. Ladies, have more morals than that. Have more strength than that. Don't be of self-worth. Don't ever claim yourself to be a godmother of a missing child that you've never searched for and critique everybody else. Don't believe conspiracy theories with Chasing Truth, especially when they come from Tiffany and her ego getting hurt. Ernie Shell, it's safe to say 99% of the shit that flies out of his mouth are carrots. I mean, bullshit. And women. The carrot thing, stop it right now. Don't do carrots. Don't play with carrots and send it to men. We think that's nasty. We're lying to you. You're just a dirty girl. You're just like a dirty little fuck that we know we can do anything we want to. And we don't hold respect for people like that. Always remember, the misinformation campaign has to stop. I'm here for it. A while back, there was an election, and I won it. I take my job serious. The warrants must be served. The shenanigans must stop. There's a new sheriff in town. Until the next one.